beyond, and who still is obviously very much considering voting for Donald Trump, is that he made a critical error yesterday. And if you don't think that this Truth Social tweet, I don't know what you call them on Truth Social, is just so wrong and so disloyal, then I think that you are not able to think straight when it comes to Trump, okay? Here is what Trump put up on Truth Social. It's regarding Kayleigh McEnany, his number one staunch defender while he was in office. It was literally her job to defend him while he was in office. And we loved Kayleigh McEnany. I still do love Kayleigh McEnany because there's no reason for me not to. Trump wrote, Kayleigh Milquetoast McEnany just gave out the wrong poll numbers on Fox News. I am 34 points up on DeSanctimonious, not 25 up. While 25 is great, it's not 34. She knew the number was corrected upwards by the group that did the poll. The rhinos and globalists can have her. Fox News should only use real stars. Okay, that's amazing. So he's given her a nickname, Kayleigh Milquetoast McEnany. He is now assuming that she's a rhino and a globalist because she said that he was only up 25 points versus 34 points. So he believes that she's got his numbers wrong by 9 points, which, by the way, it's still a very huge lead against Ron DeSantis. So he attacks her. Okay, this is a girl who had to deal with not just personal attacks, personal threats to her life while she worked for him. Okay, she put herself at risk. She put her child at risk. Her entire life, right, became about the fact that she defended Trump. Hideous articles written about her, and she never budged. But she's obviously very much upset him, so much so that rather than shooting her a text, rather than giving her a phone call, he gives her a nickname, okay? Now let's actually, because I said maybe what she said it might have been the way she said it. It might have been her tone. Maybe she said more. I must be missing something. Clearly she can't have just gotten a number wrong by 9 points. Let me go actually find what Kayleigh McEnany said. It's unbelievable. Here it is, guys. Take a listen.
The DeSantis team would say, we just had polling come out that shows we closed the gap by 9 points since we announced in Iowa. Still, Trump's hugely ahead, but they say they're closing the gap. That's their argument.
Hugely.
Look, if you look at the polling now, it was Trump 34 in Iowa. It's now Trump 25.
Still a big lead?
Double digits.
Still a very big lead. Kayleigh, thank you so much.
Does that sound to you like somebody who's throwing Trump under the bus by any means? She's basically telling you what DeSantis' team is saying, and she's telling you what Trump's team is saying, what Trump supporters would say, which is we're still up by 25 points, doesn't really matter. And he got upset with this and he attacked her personally. And I think this is just so unbecoming of him. I can't even tell you how grossed out I am by this. I just want to be just so clear, again, because of the sacrifices that this woman made while she worked for him, which people, you don't get it, right? So people watching us, whatever, she was a press secretary for a couple of years and now she's working for Fox News. So her career is going great. It doesn't matter. You don't get what it's like to really have been working in the Trump administration during those years, what you actually had to give up and what she actually went through. And for this little comment to have set him off, to have triggered him to throw a temper tantrum, it's just unbecoming. It really is. It's petty. It's small. It's not what I want to see. You attacking Ron DeSantis, okay, I get it. It's justified. He always knew he was running for president, so people were trying to make it seem like you were being petty, when in reality, Ron DeSantis was just lying about his intentions. But this, it goes back to what I initially said when I lost so many fans for telling you that Trump has shifted, right? He demands loyalty from people, but he doesn't give loyalty to people, right? Despite me for 4 years defending him everywhere, all across the nation. I told you guys, he got upset with me because of something that he said about vaccines, because he loved the COVID vaccine and I didn't love the COVID vaccine. And I asked him a question about the COVID vaccine. He got upset. He went on a rant about how great it was and his supporters didn't like that. I think really what we're dealing with, and this is going to be in the circumstance of Ron DeSantis and the circumstance of Trump, is that everybody who has within them this urge to run for president is probably a narcissist, right? That's probably the truth, is that they just cannot deal with any sorts of critiques. And so somehow she accidentally offended his ego. She bruised his ego by getting the numbers wrong by 9 points. And he couldn't even he couldn't even serve her the respect of a text message. He instead gave her a nickname, Kayleigh Milquetoast McEnany. I think it's gross. And I think that if you're watching this and you're going, oh my God, guys, I don't know you say anything bad about Trump, you need to just get your head straight, because he's losing people because of this. He's losing people because he can't ever rise above it and simply say, hey, he could have tweeted out, Kayleigh, you actually got this wrong. We're up 34. Didn't need to call her any names. He could have been perfectly respectful, and he could have shared the correct number and